still very disappointed and a little bit surprised. 3 years is a long time, but I'll reflect on it overnight, I think.
3 years you've been banned from taking a coaching role. Well, that seems very severe, given the player received just a year initially.
Well, the players have been reduced down to 4 months.
Right. So. In mitigation. Can I ask whether is that because was it your instruction that the blood captain was taking on to the
Listen, I took full responsibility for it. I mean, it's a farcical situation. It really was. It didn't pan out particularly well. Even on the day, I think everybody looked at it and thought, "Good God, that's unreal." Which is what I thought on the touchline as well. But I had to hold my hands up and.
Had the club tried it? Had you tried it before? Was it a strategy? Was it a strategy?
Well, I'm not going to go into that just at this moment in time. I'm talking about this particular incident, and from that side of things, obviously, I'm disappointed.
Can I ask about the decision to cut Tom Marshall in the treatment room?
Tom Marshall?
Tom, I beg your pardon.
I have no knowledge of that. I wasn't party to anything going on there at all.
Right, but you are aware that it happened.
I don't know. I'm not aware that it did happen.
Okay.
I know that he had a cut, but I don't know how he came about it because I wasn't in the room.
So how was the strategy? How did that come to happen?
What's that?
Well, fake blood. I mean, how did something like that happen?
So tonight's probably not the night to be talking about the ins and outs of it all and everything else like that. I'm just reflecting a little bit on the verdict and the sanctions and. As I say, I'm just a little bit disappointed.
Dean, can you tell us anything about the evidence that came to light that you find in this situation now, where you've now been handed a ban, whereas the initial punishment saw you with nothing, no punishment at all, in personal terms?
Yeah, I could elaborate on it, but yet again, I mean, tonight probably isn't the night. I'm going to take myself off in a minute. As I say, I'm a little bit shocked, a little bit surprised by it all. It seems a little bit disproportionate, but at the end of the day, I'll reflect on it overnight and probably see what my thoughts are in the morning.
I deeply regret the role that I have played in this unacceptable incident that has done so much damage to the image of rugby union. I let down my teammates and the club fans, and I'll have to live with those actions for the rest of my career. In deciding to come clean and do the right thing, I have tried honestly to rectify this mess and repay the good faith shown in me by my friends and family. I would like to thank the ERC Disciplinary Appeal Panel for their decision to reduce my sanction, and I am relieved that they did this. However, I also realise the grave error of judgment that I have made. I would like to thank my legal team at Lewis Silken, Blackstone Chambers, and the team at the Professional Rugby Players Association, who have all done a fantastic job in supporting me throughout this very stressful few months. I hope that as a result of this episode, no player or employee will ever be put in such a compromised position, and if they are, then they will always tell the truth, as I wish I had done from the outset. It is now my desire to draw a line under this matter and return to train alongside my teammates and friends at Harlequins and make a meaningful contribution to restoring the tarnished image of the club.
To have Tom to be given that 12-month ban was absolute joke for me. What player goes onto a pitch carrying a blood capsule in his sock thinking I'm going to go off now and use this and have a rest? It was ultimately down to the officials at Quins. Players are put under tremendous pressure to create wins and to play well. And I have no doubt in my mind that Tom was put under that pressure to do what he did. And subsequently what happened after the game as well. So, for Tom to be banned for 12 months now, that being reduced to 4, I still feel that's harsh.